I will work. I will go.
Let's go where it is safe.
Quick, ready yourself. Shall I push the button?
I will work. I will go.
Our plan will succeed. Watch this.
I make the sacrifice.
They won't notice.
Let's do some body. Yes, it's good.
So generous of you. You are going to like this.
We'll get there soon enough. Let's go where it is safe.
Quick, ready yourselves. Shall I push the button?
Hello guys and welcome to another stream, and today we are casting, although we might actually play some Clan Wars after this tourney game, but we are casting Reznov versus R0ll. So this is a new league or a new tournament format, and it is the best of the rest, if you like. So it is the players that want to be experts that can often quite beat a lot of the expert players, and who knows, maybe the winner or the finalists of this pro league may very well be the contenders to get that expert status very, very soon. So we're expecting high quality games here. We've got good players. Reznov has improved, I would say, a lot in recent months, and R0ll has always been a player who is considered a pro, although he has had a little bit of a layoff of late, but in the past has had some very, very good results. And so I think we're in for an interesting set and some interesting games here. So will be very, very interesting. But welcome all. I'll just have a look a little bit at chat here. Yes, I did play TF in the old days. I played more the Air Stealth GLA format rather than the 50k sort of format. But yeah, I do like Twilight Flame for sure. And anyway, guys, we have got a co-caster, or hopefully we'll have a co-caster for this set, which is Big Logica. So let's give him a call now. And we're just going to do a lag test first of all, but I'm giving Logica a little ring here. Hello, hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're very quiet there, though.
Because I'm vertical. No, it's vertical, sorry. Horizontal.
That's a little bit better. Okay, I hope the sound is good. You sound very chilled there.
Who, me?
You do, yeah.
It's just been a long day, that's all.
Fair enough. Right, let's give him a lag test here just to see how that is. Because Reznov wrote to me that him and R0ll sometimes have some connection issues.
Okay. Yeah, GLA.
Oh, I like my army as an observer. Got Air Force here.
Bring on the scaffolding.
Hacks. Let's give it about 30 seconds,
Sure.
usually after that, but it seems pretty decent.
Let's get to
I mean, I'm sure they would take anything around 15.
Clocked in. Loud
That's
and
fair.
clear.
Okay, it is creeping up.
Yeah.
Laying the foundation.
22.
Getting to work. That one's done.
Don't want it to go above 25, really.
Getting to work. New construction.
Still settled around. Oh, 27 it spiked up to.
Have
Yeah.
a job for me. Keep 'em busy.
Gone back down a bit again.
I think he's probably going to flirt around that area, between 20 and maybe
That
30.
one's always ready.
max.
Okay.
So it's up to the players.
Do that.
What they want
Made
to
in
do. I
the
guess.
US of A.
So what is this? Sorry, I'm a bit late to the kind of the party here. But is this like a challenge map? Somebody?
No,
set
yeah,
up,
so
or-
yeah, so what this is, and it's you know, don't feel bad for not knowing because it's only just sort of happened really. It's what they're calling Pro League. So everyone's in it except experts, sort of the best players, but not the experts, if that makes sense. So I think you've got like Vivid, Freestyler, Shay, R0ll, Reznov, SBL, Asus in like a round robin basically.
Okay,
Is what this
just
is.
like an expert league, but just for like not experts. Then I guess.
Yeah, but for what you could say are the expert contenders, if you like. They call it like high pro.
Laying the
Okay.
foundation. On the
Um,
job. That one's done.
so it will be interesting. I mean, you've got 3 to 4 who you could say can compete and are considered experts, and then you've got maybe 1 or 2 who are a little bit below that. But, you know, as a group, as a round robin, it should be an interesting tournament, really.
Definitely, definitely. I think the standout contenders for what I could
Unit
think
lost.
of is
have
probably
been
Shake,
defeated.
Free, and Vivid.
Yeah, those 3 do hit you, don't they, as the ones most likely.
Yeah.
But who knows in a tournament? You never know, do you?
Well, yeah. Well, I've been surprised by Reznov as well. To be fair,
Mm-hmm.
playing him in Clan Wars and stuff, so he can definitely hold his own.
Yep.
Maybe it's just a consistency thing, but overall, I think he could be a dark horse. Could
True. I
potentially win.
mean, I've not known him for many months, and I've been impressed as well when I've played him. And I feel like he's improved, and he tries to play all the experts as well, doesn't he? He wants that challenge, so I think he's got the right attitude to get better still as well. Really.
He reminds me a bit of the size. He just gets on with it. He doesn't really talk too much. Just carries on playing kind of thing. Is SPL in there?
Yeah, SVL's in there.
Ooh,
SVL Asus. I know it's going to be interesting for sure.
I kind of like this one. It's pretty hard to call who's gonna win. I think it might be a close affair, to be honest.
Oh,
Well,
what?
Roll's counting down.
Oh. There's been a suggestion that as a emergency backup, I could potentially screen share if they're worried about the speed, and we could do it that way. But
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
think R0ll needs to fix his own internet first, maybe. Otherwise, yeah. I assume they have left.
Yeah, I assume so as well. I guess because they're both counting down.
R0ll's actually disconnected, so that might be why we're having a lag problem. So
Well,
we've just got to pop back to the room here.
Well, I think out of the four of us, me and you probably won't be having those issues, considering we're both based in England. Both
Yeah,
got
we
good.
know we can get 10 latency. It's just we're connecting Reznov. Is he from Turkey?
I have no idea where he's from. I thought he was Russian.
I think he's from Turkey, and you've got R0ll from Jordan. So when
Okay.
you got that little bit of distance,
Well, it's not like they're from Mars or Japan or anything like that. So like they're not across the globe. They're relatively quite close. So fingers crossed it doesn't jump up past 30. But I can always screen share, or I can just sit and watch your stream and things like that. It's up to you.
I mean, I always enjoy chatting with you. So I'd like
Yeah.
minimum to do a screen share, really, if that's all right with you. But
Yeah.
hopefully we can stop R0ll disconnecting and give it another try. Because he literally just disconnect there. Oh, he says he got kicked.
Well, maybe
Okay.
Game Ranger. I know Game Ranger can do that.
Google used to have that, didn't he? The Game Ranger would just kick him, close the whole thing down.
This happened to me recently as well. About a month back.
Right.
I
had it just one evening, which was really worrying, and then I never had it again, which was really weird.
Oh, see, for me it was just like once in like a blue moon. It only ever happened once. It didn't like happen in a consistent evening. So maybe it's just Game Ranger. I'm not too technical.
No,
too sure.
I don't know. Well, you're more technical than me.
Man, I think a mouse is more technical, eh?
Well, there's always size around to have someone worse.
That's if he turns up.
Yeah, true.
That was a decent set as well. Well played in that one. You versus Ice.
The one where Dommy had the co-caster?
Yeah, with the Cybert.
Yeah, that was interesting to have a different caster, really, in the game, wasn't it?
I thought he was brilliant. I love his accent. His accent's brilliant.
They said he was British, but he sounded sort of American.
Yeah, I thought he sounded American to me.
I think they've got to do an air mirror to start here.
Ooh.
I hope they've read the rules. I did have a little look, just because rules are not the easiest thing at the moment.
For sure. To be fair, I've not seen the topic. I've not read the rules, so I'm playing by your ear here. Thanks, go. You be judge and jury.
Okay, they know more than me.
Okay. So what is it random, and then they reverse it, or?
I
and
think
then
so. It's random reverse till here then.
Okay.
And they're going to
Ooh,
want to once they've seen the armies. Well, that's an interesting matchup to kick things off.
definitely, especially on this map.
I was
as
going to
well.
say, yeah, especially on this map.
Who do you think? Who are you leaning towards? Out of the two of them.
Oh, it's one of those. I think it's hard to call because I don't recall seeing them much play each other for a start. I think an active R0ll is you'd have to go with him, but I just don't think he's been that active lately. Whereas you see Reznov's sort of spamming each night, don't you? Clan Wars and stuff. So I think this could be quite close, but I still might pick R0ll to edge it. It's a fixed 9 games, so I'm going to go 5-4 R0ll. How about that? What about you?
Ooh, very diplomatic. To be fair, I've not played R0ll as much, so I always try and base my assumption off one, who's playing, and two, just what I've played. And I've not really played R0ll too much, but I've played Reznov.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards Reznov, to be honest.
Okay, cool. The casters are split. I like that. All right, so at the top of Vendetta, we have Reznov with the stealth.
And at the bottom in red, we do have R0ll as the tank player. And we are on Vendetta. I'm not too sure of the score, though, to be honest, between these guys. Could go 1-1 or 2. Oh, got something a bit crazy here.
Oh, wow.
R0ll. Let's go for a nice 3-dose supply here.
Do you like that against GLA, or in general? Do you like 3 doses?
I personally don't. I think you can get away with just building 2 doses and getting 3 supplies. I think the extra 1,000 not really necessary. It slows down also your trucks as well, going for the 3. Like, getting the war factory means that one of your supply trucks or supply stands is not going to be effectively mining.
Mm-hmm. But I guess the trade-off is you do throw down that supply a little bit faster, and China supplies do pay for themselves pretty quick.
True, but if you look at R0ll's first supply, he's only got 1 truck there, so he's only mining at 50%.
True. And he's only got 1 on the left bottom supply as well.
See, I would have rather just sent the second dozer towards the 3rd supply after building the 1 in the main.
Yep.
R0ll's done pretty good here, though. He's managed to deny the tunnels and also spotted a hijacker.
He's anticipated that hijacker. I mean, I guess you can. Ooh. And...
Gatling! Oh, I should have gone for Gatling.
Well, that's... I think you've got to say that's a good start. He's denied the tunnel and killed the hijacker there.
I think R0ll might stomp Reznov on this one. He's pretty much just move straight through the middle.
Well, it may get changed here, depending on how much damage this technical does. And it's come in, 2 RPGs. He sees the mines, that's 1 truck down.
He's also managed to get the tunnel behind that. He's got 2 tunnels, 1 on the right and 1 on the left.
Yep. I guess you feel quite good as GLA when you've got tunnels on either side of a China player. You can harass from different points, pull the China left and right.
Definitely, but he did lose a tunnel to the bunker in the middle. He built a scaffold and the rocket man just...
Oh dear. And R0ll's going to clear this here, isn't he? Comes in with the flamer.
Beacon from R0ll from the second tunnel on the left. And R0ll's getting a second war factory now, so things are definitely looking pretty good for R0ll. Stepping himself up nicely here.
I mean, his main supply is as safe as houses. Literally, look at that. Bunker, mines, barracks block. Got to be careful of the micro there, though.
Yeah, and he needs to deny the super tech, I think.
Oh!
Reznov made a huge mistake there. I think a super tech can make a massive difference.
It really could. Was there a little lag spike that put him off? I don't know. It looked like just miscontrol to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I think that kind of tells you it's miscontrol running onto the mines like that.
Yeah.
Now he's going to end up losing all this. He definitely needs to pick off the supply though. think that might have been a bit of an error, trying to pick off the units. He should have just gone for the supply.
Yeah.
But I think like things like that you see maybe from those high pro to maybe the expert.
I was just thinking, you know, their build orders are really good, both of them. Like we argued on the 3 dozer as potentially not efficient, but it's still a good build, and they know what they're doing. But what we just saw there is if these guys are thinking to themselves, why am I not an expert? It's just that little bit of control they were missing there. And I think we saw that on a couple of occasions, the tech micro and the GAT, and then a little bit of miss micro on the tunnel as well. But I think we're still fairly evenly poised, although would you say R0ll's looking like he's in a much better position if you were to give it one way or another?
Definitely R0ll. I think Reznov doesn't have the necessary map control, and he doesn't really have the tech to deal with what's going to be coming. It all kind of depends on what R0ll kind of decides to attack here, whether he wants to carry on clearing out the map or whether he wants to go push to the base.
Well, he's engaging these tunnels here, and a little bit late on the flame horn, flaming his own gats a little bit there.
That's huge. Losing all those gats.
A dozer did go down in the main base, but the defense roller set up there has kind of dealt with that tech RPG. But I think, oh, okay, there's still 2 dozers. I thought he was down to potentially 1 dozer.
See, that's the other thing with going 3 dozers. I guess you can not have to worry so much once you lose 1. You still got the 2.
That is true. I mean, I have had a game where I thought I've hunted my opponent, not realising they went 3 dozers, and I'm sat in my base, and then sort of 2 minutes later I wonder why they've got the whole map. So that's another, I guess, another reason for 3 dozers.
Agreed. R0ll is getting the oils behind this, and I think R0ll actually denied the tunnel from being built on the right side. He did send a sneaky work.
Oh yeah.
Not too sure about these engagements from Reznov though. He's losing quite a lot.
I mean, both players are. The engagements have looked a bit scrappy to me.
Yeah.
I would say neither player's had a real clean engagement on anything, actually, at the moment.
See, I think just this attack alone has pretty much swung the game in Reznov's favour. When what he should have really done is gone straight through the middle instead of trying to clear out the left-hand side. All he really needs to do is just make sure that he doesn't die to a counter-attack. And being on two war factories, that probably would have been a bit different as well. I probably wouldn't have gone for prop. I probably would have got a 3rd war factory sooner. So little things like that make a huge difference.
The 3rd is going down now, though. R0ll realises he's got a bit of money in the bank. 2 oils have been captured, and he is gonna kick Reznov off that left supply as well. No black napalm just yet. No Gatling upgrade either. But Reznov is trying to get his palace up back at home.
It all comes down to how efficient he uses the buses once the buses are up.
Yep.
But R0ll's doing formidable here. All he probably needs to do now is drop down an airfield, as in anticipation.
Yeah, he's got that by his left back supply. The airfield's down.
Ah, yeah. Good, good.
We have seen a flamer, I think, get hijacked here, though. And is R0ll aware of this? Looks like he is. MiG's locked on. Outpost is trying to shut it down. And he will shut that down. I think I'd have tried to maybe flame the trucks down there rather than get the outpost maybe. Black napalm is up as well.
Perfect timing. Just before the bus is about to pop. So R0ll's actually managed to oh, as I said that, he's burned down his entire army.
Oh. Ouch.
That's huge.
We need the Academy of Big Size on those flamers.
Surely Reznov knows that MiGs are coming in.
Yeah, there they go. They bunker the bus.
See, I think things like that, he should have popped it back into the tunnel. I know he was trying to deny the war factory from going down.
But yeah, you've got to think to yourself, the MiGs are going to hit any second, try and get back in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just try and pop them out, try and mess up the MiG micro.
Try and pop it out?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it is a Friday night, so, you know.
Anything can happen. GG.
Anything could happen. GG from Reznov. Well played role there.
For sure.
You have been
I
defeated.
think it's definitely a very nice map for tank, to be honest, but very well played from R0ll.
It's one of those where I think if you get a China versus a GLA or a nuke or whatever, you aren't thinking it's an auto loss. You're feeling quite good because you've got those 3 safe supplies. You've got the potential to truck rush as well. So that, I guess, Snowy Drought's another one where China can do well.
Very not favoured, I guess, but very much plays into the China. Like you said, having the 3 supplies ready to be quite close to each other, not enough surface distance to have to protect, and doing the supply truck rush as well kind of denies the map control. So yeah, everything that you said there, 100% agreed.
Yeah.
But saying it and doing it are 2 separate things, and R0ll obviously shown there that he's very much capable of taking that.
Well, I'm going to be bold here and say I think R0ll will win this as well, because I think out of all the factions, I think GLA he is most comfortable with. I think it's his favourite faction.
Okay.
So I think, you know, if he does the initial tech RPG well, I'm going to go with R0ll here as well on this one.
Do you not think that he'll go for a hijacker like Reznov did, or?
I think he will do better harass than Reznov did, so I think we'll see more damage from the first tech.
Okay.
Reznov had the potential, didn't he, to do good damage with those 2 techs and get a super tech, but that was where it's, you know, that was that bad engagement for him, wasn't it? That moment.
I think that actually flipped the game, because if he had got the super tech with all the RPGs, I think he would have been able to shut down pretty much all of R0ll's army. And even if he needed to, he could just get out and then go to another direction with the super tech.
Yep. No, for sure.
But yeah, let's get into the game. We've got Reznov in teal in the bottom, going for 2 dozers.
So a little bit of a difference. And R0ll in the gold or the yellow with stealth, and everything's looking pretty standard from R0ll, although touch late on his forward tunnel, and he's built it the wrong way. Yeah, he's had to cancel that.
Do you think that's a bit of nerves?
I actually just think he tried a bug there, where you build 2 tunnels and build it from inside the tunnel.
Oh, is that allowed?
I don't know. I mean, I think Joker's in the chat, who's something to do. He's trying it on the right side as well. You see where you place 2 tunnels and throw it in the building?
Yeah.
That happened to us during a DEF CON for Fun game. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I know that happened to me, where they built a tunnel inside.
So, I mean, we're just the streamers here, so, you know, if there is an organiser or a ref or whatever in chat, maybe they can just clarify on that. But, you know, if it's me, I mean, that's totally freaking broken to be able to build a tunnel from inside a building, so I don't know. When he's had such a good start, why are you trying stuff like that?
Not even just having a good start. You shouldn't need to be using bugs. So you know, a lot of people say that you want to be experts, things like that. Ideally, you want to try not to abuse the game's bugs and things. Like,
well, fortunately for R0ll, he didn't actually manage to pull it off. So, so no bug was actually used. But it might be worth clarifying. Don't do any of that sort of stuff, or try to do any of that stuff in upcoming games. But anyway, we see the tech RPG have a little poke at those trucks and then run away.
I was gonna say, it looks like Reznov pretty much did what I was gonna do, and he's got his second war factory a lot quicker now because his economy is a little bit stronger.
So he's done what you were talking about, the dozer, send it to the left, get the 3rd supply, then get the next war factory. Yeah.
Although, again, with the prop, I'm not too sure you require the prop. I guess you can get the oils relatively quick with the prop. But you can just kill the GLA outright here before even going for the oils. You don't really technically need the additional oils when you're in a strong 3-based economy.
Yeah. Well, we've got a couple of different engagements happening here. We've got the tech RPG getting rid of the outpost, and there is a hijacker in that tech. But look at the top right with this flamer and trio of gats.
That second tunnel up, he's got it up. Can
That
he
was
defend it
massive,
now?
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
If it was just the one tunnel, then I think R0ll just dies. The fact that it's 2 tunnels now, he can hold that little mini bush.
Yeah. It did hijack a gat there, and he is continuing to make hijackers actually.
What do you think of that?
Hijackers?
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those. They can work out sometimes, and other times they can almost cost you the game. You know what I mean? I mean, if you kill the first outpost, or if the tank player's a bit greedy and doesn't make an outpost, they can win you the game. But it does feel pretty bad to make them and just lose them instantly. So I'm on the fence with hijackers a little bit, to be honest.
As we're saying that, a hijacker did get spotted by the load succession capturing the oil. The question is whether Reznov has actually paid attention to that.
Oh yes, I see. I was having to scroll around for that. You've got eagle eyes there.
You know me, nothing gets past me. Oi, oi.
Oh.
I think Reznov has done really well in this one, considering the reverse. Like, I felt that he showed a stronger performance as stealth, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Because he was on, like, he's already expanding onto 4 supplies again in the oils, but like, for example, R0ll was allowing Reznov to get the 3rd supply on the left before clearing it out.
True. Whereas Reznov's already slapped that down, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's expanded very fast. He's on 4 supplies, 2 oils right now.
R0ll's trying to get a sneaky worker on the right. The only thing I don't like so far from maybe Reznov is the fact there is a lack of 3rd war factory. He's got 8k in the bank.
Yes, that's true.
I'm bold as to say, well, then again, if he's making MiGs, I think that'll pretty much go, but he should definitely have a 3rd war factory out by now.
But poor old R0ll, he has got his palace up, but he's only on 2 supplies, and the left supply, he's making those workers walk, isn't he?
I noticed that when you first put that down. I was like, he's not really kind with his workers, is he?
They are definitely getting their steps in for the day on their sports watches.
They've got their Fitbits on.
Yeah.
I think the slogan actually works. They all work.
Yeah. R0ll should be aware there's a Lotus nearby. His tunnel's been revealed for some time now.
Just having a little disco party there, flashing away.
Yeah. Oh, and she's going to deny the arms dealer. So literally only 1 bus out for R0ll and a couple of, well, 2, 3, 4 quads. And
I think it's a little bit like the last game. I think the 1 bus is not going to cut it.
No. And look at the amount of units that are coming in from Reznov here. Bunkers
Nice
the bus. Yeah.
Picked up 1 MiG for it as well.
No chain guns from Reznov either.
And I think that's just the lack of 3rd war factory. You could be upgrading from the 3rd war factory. You could have got black napalm, you could have got chain guns and things like that.
Mhm.
Look at all those tunnels.
That's called emergency tunnels.
Not gonna go down without a fight.
When you've lost this much map control to tank though, it's only a matter of time. I mean, you can hang in there and try and get level 3, but if tank groups up correctly, I think it's only a matter of time before we see the G keys.
Oh, that's a good thing now. We do see the G keys.
We do see the G keys, yeah. Yeah.
Here comes the big strike. Oh, Reznov is even taking the supply of R0ll.
Wow.
Very greedy.
GG from R0ll. There we go. And I was very wrong there because Reznov won that as convincingly, if not more convincingly, than R0ll, I would say. In the reverse of that.
I have to agree. I think if I had to say in terms of who played better in the two, I would give the edge to Reznov.
Yeah.
I felt that he still had some kind of competitiveness in the first game, even though he lost it. But you never know. Like I said, I think it can be easily poised. Like you see a bit of miss micro from Reznov in the first game, so maybe R0ll can take advantage of that.
I've just reading a bit of the chat here. R0ll says he was trying to use the bug there, so we did spot that correctly. And he said if it was used, he'd make them restart the game. I'm just asking R0ll if I should mention no bugs, just to inform the players. On a side note, Big Boyka says only way to win here versus tank is to get tunnels on both sides, hit the power with a TT or the War Factory, then spam quads and keep attacking the sides to keep tanking his base. He says do like size, hit supplies and go back. That's the only way. And Viniac, I have ordered a new mic. Supposed to be coming this weekend, so there you go.
Probably very good advice there from Boyka in terms of how to play that.
Yeah. I'm just awaiting on R0ll whether we should just say anything or carry on.
I think the polite, without saying directly to R0ll, just say as a polite reminder. Obviously, no bugs aren't allowed. And is cars allowed in this set or not?
I don't know.
Maybe just put it like that. Just say like cars and any form of bugs are not allowed or things like that.
That's the most subtle way I can do it.
Oh, so he knows that we imply it. So he knows. See, that's the other thing I like about Reznov. He just plays the game. He barely uses any bugs.
Yeah. Well, as I say, I don't know. We're just here to cast and see some good games. But, we were aware of it. And I think whilst we're looking at the games, it's worth being aware of it and maybe, pointing it out and double checking with a ref, see what they say. As I say, I don't want to go down that route and get involved and
you have been defeated.
And whatever. The organisers can figure that out. But it's been said that we should just say sort of no bugs and I guess the players can check on the cars. I don't know. But anyway, matchup-wise, it's going to be quite a fun one on Sand Serpent.
Sand Scorpion, is it?
Sand Scorpion, rather, yeah.
But, okay.
I mean, as Paint Mirror goes, I think this is a very fun map, actually, to have a Paint Mirror.
Yeah, it's very dynamic. To be honest, I think the best GLA mirrors I've ever had was on, what was it called? Gorge Drought, the snowy version of it.
I see, Snowy Drought.
Yeah, Snowy Drought's great.
Yeah, that's a good map as well for GLA. Alrighty. So let's just introduce the players. So in the bottom right, we have Reznov with the stealth in the tealy colour.
And in the top left, we've got R0ll in the gold, who's just come off on a loss. But these 1-1 in the series, can he take advantage? Let's see. It's his favourite army, right? GLA.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Maybe this is probably even his favourite matchup, actually. GLA Mirror.
Okay.
As the GLA specialist here, what army would you prefer on this map, GLA or stealth?
I thought you was a specialist now.
I just spam text.
Yeah, I think in any kind of GLAs on any maps, you really technically want to be spamming, 3 to 4, maybe 5 techs before you switch. You see players like Boyka who invest quite heavily in tech and keeping the RPGs from the tunnels, and then trying to clear out maps that way with the techs.
Do you prefer vanilla GLA here though, or do you think stealth can offer anything?
That was a nice pick off on R0ll there. You killed the tunnel in the middle.
Yeah, tunnel and worker. Yeah.
I probably prefer stealth.
Okay.
On this map, just because of you can't really move into a tunnel if you're as GLA. So if you were to try and attack and you go into a tunnel, it's a bit harder to know where the tunnel is, and also you can get a bit too close to the tunnel. Yeah. So it kind of stops you from being able to retreat either if they've got too much of an army.
Well, we've only had that little dynamic in the middle, but that has worked out very favourably for R0ll because he now has control over that middle oil and that middle supply, and it's a bit annoying to clear that out when you lose control over it.
Sure. I think R0ll's got a nice spread here. He's got, if you look on the map, he's got a yellow line across the whole of that.
You're liking R0ll's spread, are you?
Hey. I know it's Friday, but not that kind of
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, do you see the knife to the micro there?
That was an awesome crush from Reznov there. Very, very nice.
Did a reverse crush there.
Yeah.
I think the only thing for Reznov here is that he's gone for the oils really quickly.
And he's already capturing 2. Whereas, where is R0ll with that? Nowhere near getting the oil.
I think he invested quite heavily in clearing out the map.
Yeah.
And then trying to get the map control. Nice duck tractor there from R0ll. Denies the tunnel from going down on that right side. Oh, sorry, left side. I'm surprised Reznov didn't actually shoot down the tunnel instead of going for the bunker.
So although Reznov has had an early eco lead, the map control is in R0ll's favour here.
R0ll's gone for a third supply more so than actually going for the oils.
Right.
In the middle, so
yeah.
This economy should kind of catch up.
Reznov also has a third supply though.
Yep.
But R0ll could throw down a fourth, but did come off pretty badly in that engagement there. Did he just sort of lose 2 or 3 techs for free? I didn't see him really kill anything.
I think he lost everything and not killed anything. He's given a super tech away as well. But I think it. See, this is what I mean. The tunnel, like.
So that is exactly when you said stealth is handy because you can see the you can have those stealth tunnels, and that's where R0ll kind of overdrove into them really there.
Yeah. You can overestimate your position against the tunnels, which can cause the game to flip basically. But I think Reznov is doing pretty okay here. He's doing pretty good. He's microed pretty well. He's on oils quicker. He's got the third, so I would give the advantage.
I think with what's just happened in the top right, where he's now going to get R0ll's oil on that side of the river, or the lake, or whatever that is. Is that a river or a lake? Could be a river.
I'd say a lake.
Yeah, maybe a lake.
Yeah. Lake, river, it's all the same thing.
Body of water.
That's very PC of you.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at that army from Reznov. I mean, he's not clearing the bunkers as of yet, but his army is so much bigger. He's got the 2 arms dealers faster, he's well on his way to a palace, and he's being super annoying with those techs, look, in the base of R0ll. Look at that.
Yeah. He's going to shut down the spam right there. Does the GLA build quads at the same rate as... Oh, that's going to hurt. Oh, he's managed to save both the small.
Wow. Arms Eater goes down, and Reznov is looking very, very good. That's all I could say in this GLA mirror. He's looking very, very good.
Very formidable player, to be honest. Super tech. Yeah,
Pulls it back.
He's paid a bit more attention to his micro. I've noticed in this set from like the first game to the third. Like when you saw the engagement at the bottom left, where he didn't lose the techs or the RPGs.
Yep. Well, as
Compared
these, I mean, we're only 3 games in here, but I feel like Reznov's got better each game, really.
Yeah.
I guess there can be an element of warming up and settling yourself down when you're starting a set. But he certainly is relaxed and playing well now.
You think R0ll maybe suffering from a bit of nerves, or?
Phew. I'm not sure. I mean, I've not seen him ever publicly say that he does or admit to it, and he's never mentioned it to me, so I'm not sure. But I mean, I think everybody feels a little bit of something, don't they, during a tournament or a challenge or whatever. So perhaps.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Like for me, it's a bit different. Like I love playing in high pressure situations.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you feel. Do you like playing in like high pressure situations? Do you feel a little nervous? Things like that?
The one, and I admitted it afterwards, the set I was most nervous in of late was that domination final. Yeah, and it took me like 4 games to settle down, really. Just felt quite nervous in that, and normally I feel fairly calm. GG from R0ll. But I think any set, you know, any challenge versus size, there's always some tension, excitement, pressure. So yeah, I do feel it. I've had a message. Lana is in the chat. My old buddy Lana. Well, hello Lana. How you doing?
Asking if Mark is still sleeping. That was always a joke back in the day, because those two always came as a pair.
Right.
Awesome players, wicked
Yeah.
guys. Like Herb got on well with him.
Yeah.
Very good players as well.
Wash Lana. Hello guys. He's in chat. Joker says, "Can you give him a warning from me? I will also add it to the rules." That's why it's just a warning. Okay. So we better pass that on, right? We've got to pass that message on to R0ll about the tunnel bug thing. I mean, I guess we've told him now, haven't we? We've said don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
I don't know if you want.
Oh, does he? What does he want here? A lag test?
I guess so.
We've said to him don't do it. So I think that's enough. I hope that's enough. I don't think he'll do it anymore.
How Lana's doing these days? I've not seen him in years.
Yeah, he's good. I think he's really good. He's really well. He's playing other games, actually.
Oh.
That's what he said to me, yeah.
My Habibi never told me he's playing other games.
I've not heard from Mocha, though, at all.
Yeah. Didn't Mocha go to America?
I'm not sure. I didn't have an update.
Okay, first.
So R0ll thinks it's Reznov. I mean, that was 10 latency just there, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we need to wait until like 30 seconds. I think it's a bit too early to call at the very start, because you can always get 10 latency at the very start.
True.
But yeah, I don't know. But who lags and what lags like that. I'm not gonna get involved in that. I'm just here to cast, and that's about it.
Yep.
So R0ll's the stealth now. How do you feel? Like, do you pick stealth? Obviously, you posed the question to me. What would you pick?
I mean, as GLA, you've got the... Oh, I need to pick ops. You've got the option of the Scorps, haven't you?
Yeah.
Which could be nice for clearing out the stealth on the map. But I don't think it's as dramatically different as, say, if you've got Tox, because the Tox Scorps obviously get rid of RPGs as well, don't they? So, yeah, it's not... I don't think it's a major difference. And I guess the trade-off is, would you rather have Scorps or would you rather have those stealth tunnels? I guess that's what you're deciding between. As I say, it doesn't make a massive difference for me. I don't think either one. But well, I think R0ll's got to pick himself up a bit here and not worry about the lag or whatever else is putting him off, because I think Reznov basically, well, no pun intended, rolled him in that last game. So in the bottom right of Sans Scorpion, we have R0ll with the stealth.
And in the top left in teal, we do have Reznov, who's taken the lead of the series for the first time as the VGLA.
Yeah.
I definitely think R0ll needs to probably up his performance a little. Judging from what I've seen so far, seeing Reznov go from strength to strength as the series got on.
Mm.
We've seen adjustment though. R0ll's made his supply a little bit closer now, so maybe he's a bit more confident, should we say? Like he's not just throwing it down out of nerves, if that makes sense.
True. But R0ll hasn't really mixed up his actual build order, and it's Reznov the one that's actually mixed it up. So Reznov's still going for that fast oil, but he actually got a terrorist first to not lose control of that middle area. The terrorists sort of killed each other.
That's huge, to be honest.
So Reznov is actually reacting in this series and making little adjustments to his own build, whereas R0ll, as I say, at the moment is looking like he's doing the same. Now, he must have been aware, R0ll, that Reznov got those oils a lot faster than him. So if he's not going to rush oils himself, he's got to do something a little bit different. He's got to harass more or try and take the middle or the island earlier, I guess. Otherwise, we could have a repeat performance, because Reznov is literally, as we speak, capturing 3 oils.
One of them, R0ll, pay attention. Yeah, there we go. Kill the work and kill the rebel. Don't shoot the tunnel.
He's focusing on his tech. He's denied 2 of the oil grabs. He nearly denied all 3. He got a tech top right as well, but Reznov just managed to capture that.
That could definitely have been a game changer if he denied all 3, because the early investment would have gone and R0ll would have expanded to a 3rd.
This is better from R0ll, though. Denied 2 oils and crushed quite a few workers there to set Reznov back. And Reznov, if you give him time, from what I'm seeing here, will take the map and will macro and spam very well. So I think maybe a bit of aggression might be the approach for R0ll to bring himself back.
Well, all R0ll really needs to do now is maybe just attack straight through the middle. He's going to clear that middle tunnel out, and as he's attacking through the middle, he can secure the left-hand island, and that's pretty much a safe win for him.
Although R0ll didn't adapt his build order, he did adapt his use with his units, really, and he's denied that oil a lot faster. Now he is getting his own a lot faster. So R0ll, it will be on 2 oils as well.
Does R0ll spot the worker on the left?
And he spots the tech.
Nice bit of RPG action there.
Nothing like a bit of RPG action on a Friday night.
with their rockets, eh?
Oh yes.
Nice play here by R0ll. He actually stops the tunnel at 96%.
He's control firing to get rid of it as well. He's got a stealth supply on the island. Second arms dealer and the palace being thrown down at home. Reznov only on the 2 arms dealers. And yeah.
This is looking good for R0ll. I think R0ll's decision for to win here. I think Reznov got denied the oils at the start, maybe, but I think the fact that he's just blocked control either in the middle or on the left, I think he definitely needs to be able to have some kind of foothold on the map, whether it's on the island or whether it's on the middle part. He definitely needs one area.
It's going to be very difficult to take control of the middle or the island now. Now that R0ll has a foothold there.
I don't think Reznov can get himself back into this game, to be honest. The only way he gets himself back into this game, I think, is the one location where R0ll is clearing out, which was that right side.
And now R0ll's got that area too, so we are going to see a 2-2 here. Well played to R0ll.
He's been a lot more smarter with his attack, I think, in this game.
He's used his units better, hasn't he? I think in the last game we saw him lose a lot of units early on, whilst Reznov was getting his oils. Whereas this time he denied oil grab and did a bit of harass, so seemed to be way more productive with his units.
As we say that, he did lose a tech RPG without killing the oil.
Yeah, but even without that, I would still be very happy with how this game's looking if I'm R0ll.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not too sure about this from Reznov. I don't think this is where he needs to attack. I personally would have gone towards the top.
I mean, that middle oil had been TT'd anyway, so I guess you're trying to get control over those 5 crates, but are 5 crates as much value as 2 oils or the island? Not really.
It's like Reznov's just trying to brute force his way through here.
He is on a timer though, Reznov. I think he realises he's got to do something. He can't just let R0ll have the whole map.
Agreed. He needs to try and get someone forward though. He's pushing, but there's no worker behind this to get a forward tunnel. He's still having to drive a fair distance.
Losses on both sides, but R0ll will hold that.
Yeah. He's got buggies now as well, so even if he does end up losing this, he can always reclaim it.
And there are the buggies. We might even see a few G keys here get thrown down.
Got a super tech that instantly gets cut down. It had a rebel inside it. If only that rebel had a tactical nuke.
Well, we are approaching the Vet 3 Jarman on a bike stage here for Reznov to have a 50-50 chance in this game.
Where's his job?
He doesn't even have one, but we are approaching that stage where he's going to need something like that. Because R0ll is way ahead.
Well, he's dropping his first scud now.
Wow.
Well, he's on Friday night. He wants to show his big rockets now by the looks of it.
So buggy ammo has been purchased, and that is going to make pretty short work of these Scorps at distance.
Reznov trying to be cute here, trying to buy himself a bit of time with the buildings. I think R0ll should just kill the buildings.
Yeah, he just gunned one down actually. Didn't mess about. Bus is going to headbutt the Scorps, but you know, Reznov still can't do anything about the buggies at the moment.
Yeah, but I think the most important here is that he even denied the tunnel there, so it stops him from re-popping out or getting out. GG's, well played by R0ll.
Well, my prediction's still on course, even though R0ll's looked a bit shaky. It's 2-2, evenly poised.
Definitely. That's what we want though, right? We want
do.
to go to the last game.
We do. Well, it has to go. It's a fixed 9 games, so even if Reznov won the first 5 games, or even if R0ll won the first 5 games, they have to play the 9 anyway, because I think it's a bit like that expert round robin where they, you know, just single wins can make a difference.
Points-based system.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Hepsi Arena, he says. So. Summer Arena, that is. That's always what I'd call it, because literally every challenge, and I've teased him about it, every challenge Hepsi would host would be a Tox Mirror on Summer Arena as like a decider or an opener.
Okay.
But we are not going to see a Tox mirror. We're going to see a China mirror. That's going to be interesting.
Both players did pretty well with their China, with being tank. I think Reznov was slightly better with the tank.
Yeah.
Do you think that will translate well here, or do you think that was more map specific than army favorited?
I think it could very much come down to the build order here, because I think you've got a few options on this map, build order wise. So I am quite interested to see what the players are going to do.
And what would the Mighty X girl do? That's what the general crowd
I
wants
mean,
to know.
if you're not thinking, you just go 2 supplies, 2 war factories.
Okay.
But this map's so eco-heavy. Would you try to sneak a 3rd supply before your 2nd war factory? Would you try an ore grab? Would you try oil helix? There's a few things on this map which I think you could maybe get away with by playing it a bit different.
So which one would you go for? You've mentioned a few there, but you never told us which one you would go for.
If I was playing R0ll, I would go for 2 war factories.
Okay, so you're basing it on player specific then?
Yes.
Ah. Why 2 war factories versus R0ll?
Why 2 war factories versus R0ll? Well, as I say, it is the standard build, and it's the build I'd expect him to do, so I just want to match it, basically. That's why I'd choose to do that.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
Alright, let's introduce the players. We've got Reznov in teal at the bottom as V China, fresh off a loss.
And in the top, in pink now, interesting colour for him, we have R0ll with the vanilla China.
You say interesting colour. Do you not think that it matches his eyes?
There is a word I'm supposed to have learnt in Arabic, which is perfect to say now. I think it's ukti.
Okay.
R0ll ukti. So this is the perfect colour for him being an ukti. But I'm sure I'm going to get corrected on that in chat quite soon. But yeah, build order wise, we are seeing the predictable build. The 2 war factory, 2 supply from both players. Now, I guess the question is, what units do you make first when you do this build?
I think it would be Outpost Dragon, right?
Yeah.
And then followed with Gats, if I'm not mistaken. I think the other question would be, would you send both your Outpost and Dragon through the middle together, or would you send them to the sides?
I think they are the things that are variables, aren't they? You've seen different players send them up the middle. You've seen players send them down the flanks. So we are actually seeing a formation team here. Literally, both players sending both units up the middle at the same time. Same composition, same timing, same angle. First variation is R0ll's thrown a barracks down on the left to bunker that area off.
I'm liking that from R0ll. It's being a bit quicker. Although what I'm not liking is that Battle Master on the right.
I guess it's one of those, if you're... I remember, who was it who was talking about this? Might have been Dommy. If you're not 100% on your awareness, you can leave that Battle Master on guard mode, and it will deal with a sneaky flamer if you're not like confident in your own scrolling around. But the issue is, it's not going to deal with that outpost, is it?
No. Although, as we're saying that, R0ll's done really well in the middle, just putting a firewall there to delay. Oh, I think he shouldn't really have stopped that, to be honest. I think he should have just carried on doing that and secured his middle part. Did R0ll lose a dozer?
He lost a dozer on the left, and I was literally to myself looking at Reznov's outpost, being pretty close to R0ll's other dozer, and he didn't actually go and get it. So he could have hunted R0ll there, literally within the first 2 minutes of the game.
You would definitely have been proud of that, no?
I would have been proud of that. We'd have been looking at the recruitment possibilities, I think, if he'd have done that.
That's a mandatory requirement.
Yeah.
For the league. Okay, so I think R0ll went to try and expand, but ended up losing the dozer, so he's throwing down a prop, maybe?
Right. And he has got that barracks, so he can get the Lotus pretty quick. Whereas Reznov just says to himself, nope, I'm fine, I'm going to throw down a third supply. And maybe bunker that area off as well.
Well, if I was Reznov right now, and I saw the prop obviously being built with the outpost, I'd kill at least the 2 oils in the middle, that's for sure.
Self-kill them. Did he did scout that, didn't he? Because he did have the outpost in the base, so he saw the prop building. So he could be gunning down those oils, but decides not to at the moment. But his army looks considerably bigger to me, so we could see a game-winning moment in the middle if this engagement goes super well for Reznov. Both players are pretty cautious, and it is one of those when you're China, even though, or even in tank mirrors, even when you think you're ahead, you're kind of scared to take that big engage because you don't want to like throw the game. But we're seeing that a little bit here, that both players are sort of pressing and then going back.
Well, to be fair, I don't think R0ll's going to end up dying here because he's got the ECM, so if he micro as well, the outpost could crack open his outpost, Reznov's outpost, without losing his own. Followed up with a flamer, so I thought R0ll probably wouldn't have died there even if Reznov committed. I think Reznov did the right choice in not committing there, to be honest, with the ECMs.
There is a, I'm going to use a Fargo phrase now, I'm going to copyright it. Are you AFK? There is an AFK GAT in the north of the map there.
Casually chilling.
Yeah.
Look at the abyss whilst his enemy is happily collecting there.
We'll keep our eye on it. It's been there about 30 seconds so far, so let's just see.
I think Reznov might have missed a trick here. He's allowed the Lotus to capture at least 2 oil, so he's got 2k from it.
Yeah. The GAT has now woken up, and it is gunning down trucks.
It's not only just woken up, but he's decided to get himself into a tank gap by getting the vacancy. Look at that. He morphed to a tank gap with the vet. Has R0ll noticed that?
I don't think he's noticed it. He's seen the outpost on his natural supply line here,
okay.
or his second supply, but I don't think he's seen that gap. I think he has now, maybe. He is sending a flamer to it, but he's got to rebuild his trucks, and pretty fast.
Reznov is floating quite a bit of cash here. R0ll isn't. This is a good place to engage here for.
That is a massive choke, and getting rid of that flamer, that bunker is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with.
I think he should just sack that. I think he's losing too much here. I think he should have just dropped down a bunker and maybe sell up. I think that's the game-changing attack.
All Reznov has to do is hold this, because R0ll's not remade his trucks. There's 2 supplies in the back of his base with no trucks.
Oh wow.
And he is holding. R0ll's...
there is the Lotus stealing the war factory at the bottom left.
Yeah. R0ll's going to kick himself. He is rebuilding his trucks now. But his attack has been cleared up, and his economy is in ruins. Absolute ruins.
I think that could have been a game-changing moment, maybe.
Well, he found himself in a very nice position, taking a very nice engagement. If he hadn't have lost his trucks to that AFK GAT, he would have been in a very nice position. But just on pure economy now, I can't see R0ll winning this.
Well, there's an AFK flamer on the left that he's forgotten about. And Reznov is getting his own oil now.
I think we need Fargo as a third caster here, just for these AFK units. Just bring him in every time there's an AFK unit, just to say that punchline.
I think the Lotus is being pushed back from R0ll now, because Reznov's got the outpost. And he is getting the oil on the right, so R0ll's trying to do the necessary things to get himself back into it. Question is it a little too late? Reznov has completely forgotten about that flamer. He's just left it there. Oh, as I say that, he's now flaming down the barracks.
But this is gonna get, yeah, that has got Reznov level 3 now. And he does have his CC established, so bomber and artillery. I'm waiting for it to be used here.
Lotus gets gunned down as well.
Does she?
Oh, what the heck? The Lotus
Could
survived.
still get her. In comes the bomber.
Oh, is he gonna get both the supply and the war factory?
Oh, got 2 trucks in the war factory. That's still good.
Where's
Have-
the artillery?
Yeah, have we heard the artillery?
Reznov will lose the Overlord on the right, I think. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, he
Just
does.
about, yeah. But he's slowly squeezing R0ll out of this game. He's got a big army in the middle, Reznov. He's got a lot of tank hunters on the right, and R0ll GG's. 3-2 to Reznov.
Is that the longest game we've seen so far?
I think it
At
might
like
be.
9 minutes.
I think it might be.
Do they read this?
I
Or
think
is
they
it-
do, yeah.
Okay. So what do you do here? Do you match it again, or do you try something a little bit more acute?
I mean, you can match the build. I just think R0ll was in a good position, just that one gap, and often China games can be like that when you let one unit in. You just, you know, you just think to yourself and you sigh and you go, oh no, and your trucks start to get decimated. So I think, you know, initially R0ll wasn't in a bad spot. Rushing that propaganda, he was getting the oil. Just needed to keep aware of himself when he got that advantage.
Agreed, agreed.
It'll be interesting if he mixes it up. I'm not sure he will, but it will be interesting. I don't see why Reznov should mix it up, because he just convincingly won there. So why would you mix it up if you just convincingly won? I'm just checking. Mirrors are reverse. Oh. Disagreement in the players, right.
That's why I asked whether it was reversed or not.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, don't. It looks like it's not, by the looks of it. By mirrors are not reversed. There you go. What's the score?
It is 3-2 to Reznov at the moment.
3-2. Do you think R0ll was happy that this one didn't be reversed, or did you think that he wants to be reversed?
To be honest, the way Reznov was using like flanking attacks, I think it probably suits R0ll to move on actually here, rather than reverse that. Because as we said before, Reznov's tank looked really good, didn't it? The China looked good. Just as we say that, we have got a tank mirror. Oh my god. Well, that's really cool. I mean, tank mirror on liquid gold. I mean, that's something that's actually used in challenges as a matchup or as an opening matchup. So I'm looking forward to this.
Same. I think the map itself opens up to a very dynamic tank mirror.
I'm literally sat here smiling, guys, which you'll be able to see when you get us to 1k subs. The webcam will come out, and you can see me smiling. What's happening here? Spot. Was R0ll top? No, Reznov was top.
Glad somebody realised.
Okay, good stuff.
I'm assuming you go for your default build here, no?
2 war factories?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Although
think
I
so.
was thinking something a bit more acute, to be honest. Here, I think you could get away with it. Which is basically you go for the barracks now,
Yeah.
or actually it'd be more efficient to get the supply first and throw down the barracks, and then get a troop crawler with a capture upgrade.
Okay.
I think you could get yourself
600 oils.
Yeah. I think realistically you could probably get yourself at least 3 oils, potentially 4.
Yeah, which would be massive. I remember it was one challenge. Google, I think it was Google that played, and I think he knew Size was going to do like a greedy build. Pretty sure he was playing Size.
Okay.
So I think Size went for like an oil grab or something. And Google went 3 dozers, and he built a war factory on the right side of the map. So you see where you got the oil refinery in between the 2 oils?
Yeah.
I think he like built a war factory there and just rallied a flamer into Size base and flamed his whole base. It was really cool.
That could work. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah. I mean, that, if you know your opponent will rush oils, that is a pretty cool counter, but I think if your opponent plays standard, to go 3 dozers proxy war factory is super risky.
It's the loss. I think Reznov has done this a little bit differently. I think his capture upgrade is going to be a little bit slow here. I think I would have rather gone for the troop crawler and the capture upgrade instead of building the ranges.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool way of doing it. Would you have enough units out, though, to deal with the units from the other player? But having said that, R0ll's made a Battle Master, so...
I think by the time the units get to your base, I think you'll have enough out. And even then, if you're being a bit more cautious with the ranges, obviously with this flamer, you could run it around, let the flamer chase the red guard.
Hold that thought, though. Hold that thought, because R0ll almost has the perfect counters here. His tank's kind of bugging out, trying to chase that flamer, but he's denied 1 oil here. And if he kept pushing with that outpost and flamer, there's only 1 Battle Master there. He could have got into Reznov's base. He's being a little cautious, really.
Well, I think the fact that he was chasing the red guard with the flamer buys you a bit more time as well.
True.
But like Reznov is on 2-3 oils. 1 oil is going to get taken down, but that's going to power him up quite significantly now.
Yeah. And he's thrown down a 3rd war factory and a propaganda instantly behind that. So nice macro play there from Reznov. Meanwhile, R0ll is trying to get his own oils back at home.
The flamer has been denied on the left. Now it's a question of, can Reznov survive that initial push now that's coming? Which I'm sure he will, being on 3 war factories. And then his oils are going to pay off, because then R0ll's only just about to get the oils himself. And he's well behind in tech.
This could be a massive moment, though, if R0ll gets these 2 oils in the middle. I'm literally just looking at this. He got 1, he got both.
I think it will automatically be killed now, no?
Yeah, but he's got that 2k boost, and he's actually not killing them. He's going to try and, or capture 1 at least, and maybe kill the other.
The huge fight on the left here could be quite decisive. Although he's split his army up. He's chasing a flamer with 3 battle masters.
Wow. He has got that extra supply though. Throwing down 3rd war factory, does have a prop as well.
That's good from R0ll, throwing down that 3rd supply, knowing that obviously the oils have been now cancelled out in the middle of each other.
Yeah. This little
So
flank push though could be massive. I don't know. I mean, R0ll should know that was coming because he saw it kill his oils.
Yeah.
I think he is moving some units into position now. Because R0ll has control of the middle here, actually.
He needs to put down a bunker, though. I think barracks with bunker makes it a lot harder to break.
Yep.
Compared to just these little buildings.
Breaks the outpost there. Tank hunters look like they're trying to place a bomb, or no, bugging out.
I think he needs to get the flame to kill the oil.
I
Reznov.
Yeah, I think he is going for that. R0ll, though, is going to chase it with the ECM, and I think the ECM will catch it.
Yeah.
Look at that ECM, not messing about. No, you don't. You are not killing my oil.
You shall not pass. R0ll now getting the oil on the left. Reznov had his third oil a little bit longer in the right hand side.
Yep.
Lotus out for Reznov as well. Isn't that right?
I see, yep. But right now, Reznov is thinking, I need to try and break that middle, and he is walking his flamer in. R0ll is pretty desperate to get it. He does get that flamer.
But he's in a bit of a bad concave here. Gonna lose quite a few units there. The ECM's a bit out of place for Reznov.
I like the fact R0ll is fighting by his bunker, but he's not seeing that flamer come in the north, and that has cleared the bunkers out. Oh, R0ll just got auto loaders for that engagement. He just finished. I literally clicked just before and he didn't have it, and now he does. Whereas Reznov did not have auto loaders.
Lotus is spotted on the right.
Quite a lot of action going on though. I don't know if R0ll has totally been aware of that, because there's flamers all over the place here.
He's going to lose the war factory in the middle in that kind of middle area as well.
Yeah.
We start to see R0ll taking the oil on the right as well, so he's got 2 oils ahead.
He's losing this middle area though.
R0ll's got 8k in the bank.
Yeah, he needs to be spending that because he can get overwhelmed here if he's not spending that money.
Did Reznov's Lotus get taken out? No, sat right next to the oil. At the bottom.
She's
there.
hiding. I'm having to turn my camera around to see that.
Stay,
Artillery from Reznov is coming in.
Should see an artillery from R0ll as well. He's 3-star as well.
R0ll's Lotus has been totally spotted and she is gunned down.
I think Reznov needs to expand though. As you see R0ll being a bit brave with his expansion, I think Reznov could be expanding in the middle here.
Yeah, he has control over it, and he's managed to get both of those oils as well on the left side of the map. R0ll's got 10k in the bank now. I mean, he could almost make a helix. There are no gats on the map. There's one gat on the map, which has just had a bomb placed on it.
And it's a Vet 3 gat as well. Or does he have anything in those outposts that could kill the scaffold there? Or
I don't think he does, no.
He's got 14k in the bank.
Wow.
Wow. I think Reznov Lotus died, by the way. The bottom right.
Okay.
Yeah, Reznov is just securing his victory here.
Well,
but if he did have the helix...
after a bit of early back and forth, where we could say we preferred Reznov's opening build, R0ll did a good job to initially then secure the middle. The simple issue here is R0ll's got 12k in the bank, and you know, if that was all invested in units here,
I think R0ll could have potentially won it when he took over the middle. All he needed was a few bunkers and continuous spam, and then I think it would have been hard for Reznov to break it.
Yep. Having said that, this little tank hunter group is pushing back all these battle masters, but flamers come in and they are getting roasted. XP is pretty similar between the players, but this could be the final engagement coming up here. Let's have a look.
Exactly what I have to say. I think this is the GG moment. Whoever wins this, and it's looking like R0ll's gonna win this.
What the? Those two tank hunters were just tanking so many shots. Like the battle masters were just shooting them, whilst the rest of the tanks were just R0ll just shooting Reznov's army.
Although R0ll is now doesn't have any anti-infantry here.
Couple of
Vet 3
gats.
tank hunter.
Couple of gats just firing at the building rather than killing the tank hunters. And they kind of reset each other there. R0ll won it, but he won it with like 2 units to spare.
Oh, and he's got the oil on the right as well. Just as the ranger died, he managed to cap the oil. R0ll's back on oils. Well, the thing I like about this game is the amount of times these oils have been changed colour.
Yeah.
It's between them.
They both actually still have their safe oils as well.
Yeah.
The one in the base and the one in the corner. There is something coming in here. Is that going to be a jackpot EMP?
We got 2.
Not bad.
units. There is a tank drop from R0ll in the back. Should be targeting down at least a truck for the front.
But what was it, Fargo? It was AFK. It was like,
Oh, a jackpot EMP!
oh my god.
The question is, there's no units from R0ll here. He's got 11k in the bank.
Bomber's
but if he had
coming.
units-
Bomber's coming.
Is he gonna get it though?
It's right on the money. It is literally right on the money.
Oh, that's big boy plays there from R0ll. Wow, takes everything out. That could have swung the game here.
That has totally swung the game. Lotus capturing a war factory for Reznov as well, which is pretty handy timing, because when you've just killed so much army, getting rid of the production
Yeah,
is definitely a good strat. What do we have coming in here? Mines? Mines.
That's a nice mine drop there from Reznov. This has been definitely the most entertaining game so
Totally.
far.
Yeah, this is really really back and forth, and I think it's getting a little bit poised on a knife edge now. I think both players know they can't afford another major bad engagement, really.
Got a mine drop from R0ll here, and that's right on the on the army.
So what you can do, you can use that. Oh, never mind. I was about to say you can use that flavor to actually clear it and give your tanks a little bit of a medium cooking, but they will repair themselves. But at least you'll save them from the mines. But never mind, the flamer died, so so scrap that thought.
Okay, both supplies have been mined out for both players almost. So R0ll's completely mined out. Reznov is about to mine out on his main supply.
Reznov has the right supply though, and that right oil, yet R0ll has the left oil to cancel that out. So Reznov is still ahead in just sheer economy, because he has got that extra supply on the right.
Yeah.
R0ll though has decided he wants to even that out a little bit, and he has tried to kill that oil in the corner, and it survives
Oh wow.
on 1 HP.
Big battle in the middle. Big
Here-
engagement.
Yeah. I think this is where Reznov wins the game. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, we've just had, is that nationalism being purchased
Yep.
there? Nationalism will bring us victory.
Very underrated upgrade, to be honest. Gives that extra bit of horde bonus without actually having to be in a horde.
Yeah. I think when these players had this much money, it's a no-brainer to get it.
Yeah.
And R0ll decides to spend some of that. Yet we've had a swing in the float. Reznov's now the one with nearly 10k in the bank.
which is about to happen, considering we've been on the additional supply. He's been fairly even with the oils.
Yeah.
Got a Lotus from R0ll on the left, going towards the rest
Oh.
of the base.
Hang on. Bomber coming in. Ooh.
to scratch in front of the paint of the tank. Oh, that's fortunate from Reznov. He built an outpost to spot the.
Have a look at
Lotus.
this though, Reznov bomber. Oh wow,
Hey,
that would have killed loads of the army, but he decides to go for prop and war factory and barracks. Okay. Oh, look at R0ll's tank drop. He actually dropped his tank to kill that oil,
oh,
and he's moving his tank away.
No, roll. Don't be doing that.
I think he's just selected all units by the look of it, because everything is moving to the middle.
I think this is going to come down to an EMP drop. Whoever gets the EMP drop wins. I do love this match though. It's been a really good match. There's a beacon from R0ll. I'm not too sure what the beacon's for.
There is a Lotus hacking money in R0ll's base as well.
Oh, I don't think has R0ll has that been stealing for quite a while, or
I've only just noticed it.
okay,
R0ll's not seen it.
that could definitely cause a problem for R0ll as money's tight.
Yeah. And Reznov seems to have a plan, and that is to get rid of R0ll's money. He's killing this left oil. He's hacking him in the main base again, going for another round on the cash hack. And he does get that oil finally. Whereas R0ll is splitting up his army a bit weirdly and just losing his army there. Why is he losing his army to that building?
No idea.
No idea.
I can't give a justification for it, but he's done well to clear up this left-hand side. I think he should carry on pushing with that left-hand army. Isn't he? Oh, it's a mine drop.
It's a mine drop. I think the EMPs are very close, aren't they? I think they are very close. Cash hack yet again, volume 3, at least.
Surprised he's not vetted yet.
Right, here we go. The EMP's coming.
Oh, is it going to be on the money?
It's looking pretty good.
Oh, dude, that's on the money.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Artillery from Reznov as well. But
Counter EMP. Counter EMP.
Counter EMP.
Oh, that's going to be on the money as well.
But counter bomber.
What the hell? Look how was it disabled? Battle Masters.
And bomber from R0ll. Bomber from R0ll. What is that placement though? He's panicked with that placement. The army was EMP'd. He could have killed it. Anyway, R0ll is out of his EMP now. But Reznov's army is bigger.
Well,
A lot bigger. Look. And Reznov has captured R0ll's oil. R0ll's oil. R0ll's oil. GG Reznov, and he goes to one game to actually take this set. He's one game away. Really nice game, that one. Really nice game.
For sure. Probably the best game so far of the series, to be honest. Very back and forth.
Yeah.
Very much changing of the oil and stuff like that. But the double EMP was pretty funny. I like that.
That was really funny. That was really epic. But there's the eco difference. So 2k in the end. Wow. That was so hard to call because at different moments I know they're in the pressure of the game and we can see the whole map, but at like 2 or 3 times it was like that game was swinging different ways.
Yeah. I think in both ways somebody could have won it, to be honest. When R0ll took the middle early on, a couple of well-placed bunkers could have changed the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
So this is match point, and we've got a paint mirror.
Well, at this point, if I'm just thinking from R0ll's point of view now, if you are 4-2 down, you do kind of want a matchup that you can win both ways, and he has just been presented with one, really.
if GLA is his strongest army, then for sure this is a way of bringing himself back into it.
Yeah.
But Reznov is no pushover.
No.
He's formidable.
And R0ll, I believe, was the top spot, but let's see. Yep.
So which one would you prefer here? Stealth or demo?
I think stealth, because I don't really know how to play demo. is my answer to that in this matchup. But yeah, let's just introduce what we've got here. So we've got Reznov on match point in the south of Snowy Drought with the demo.
And in the top in pink we do have R0ll, who is having to do a reverse wall kill now. He can't lose a game.
No, I mean, the reason I say that, for GLA mirrors, I just call them paint mirrors, but for paint mirrors, as stealth, I've got 3, 4, 5 ways of playing it, build order wise. As demolition, I haven't. So that's why I prefer stealth in this matchup. The fact that I can mix it up a bit. What about you?
I'll probably lean towards stealth, more the fact that the quads are cheaper. So I think it's more fitting for me being stealth, to be honest.
But in this opening here, how do we like the build orders? I think we prefer R0lls, don't we? The 3 supplies.
Yeah, for sure. He's going to be massively ahead in economy. Then he'll be able to just throw down 2, 3 war factories. Both players decide to skip out on a tunnel in the name, though.
Yeah. And R0ll just about paid attention to that.
I was wondering if he'd completely forgotten about that, but just in time, nick of time. Got a Tech Terror being lined up for Reznov here by the looks of it, a bit of a delayed one.
And a little, maybe, supply line harass from R0ll there with his tech.
I think Reznov is going to pull his workers. Yeah, that's just lazy play there. He could have easily pulled his workers into the tunnel.
But the TT is going to get in, and I think R0ll's going to lose a supply here.
That's scheme of things, it doesn't really make a difference. Look, R0ll's got 3k, 4k in the bank, you can just
slap it down instantly.
It.
But Reznov is getting his third behind that, though. So decent, what's the word, follow-up from Reznov there, really, to TT a supply and throw down his own third.
He definitely needs to try and equalise in that supply. Question is, will we see a continuous Tech Terror? I think a lot of people don't tend to do that with demolition. Being so cheap, you could always continue the Tech Terror, just making sure that you've got enough to deal with maybe like a follow-up push is the only concern with that.
True.
Got a couple of techs dancing around in the middle.
And where is R0ll going with these? He's taking damage from that bunker there.
The heck was that?
I think he was worried about a demo trap.
Ah, okay.
But I didn't like that engagement at all from R0ll.
It's one way to throw. Oh
my words, no.
Yeah, that was not good.
No.
He could have killed a hell of a lot more RPGs. Reznov not going for the scrap. Oh, he's getting the scrap
Right,
now.
Super Tech eventually has been now scrapped and established.
Reznov going for a fast palace, so he's looking to get the demolition upgrade.
How good is that against stealth though? Because you know stealth's going to make a lot of quads. Do you really want to A-move bikes into quad spam?
I personally want to go for demolition upgrade.
No.
Yeah, but I think he definitely needs the palace.
Yeah.
In all honesty. if you're not going to go for, you know, 3 war factories, squad spam and stuff like that. So it all comes down to how you want to play it. But if you are going for the tech, I think demolition upgrade is probably a bit of a useless one, unless you've got rebel ambush.
Feels pretty good when you got a rebel ambush, yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
think
true.
that would be when you get a justification for having the rebel as the demolition upgrade is when you've got that rebel ambush.
We're seeing
nice.
Reznov power up his economy from the initial build faster though. Once again, he's getting his oil slightly faster than R0ll's, even though R0ll had the more greedy start. But I
Yeah,
guess
it's like-
here's a moment though. This is a moment where R0ll needs to do some damage. He's trying to push. Is he gonna kick Reznov off that supply though? Does he have enough? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a pretty play from Reznov.
That's
there.
really
I think he was
cute.
going to go for the oil, but he ended up knowing where the danger was and changing that.
that was very cute. Big IQ move there.
Yeah. Because I think maybe Reznov was the sort of double of squads. Maybe he was going for the upgrade, so he's got quite a few less units. Whilst R0ll can easily just continuously spam quads. And I think they're quicker, aren't they? They're cheaper.
Cheaper, yeah.
Reznov for being a bit cautious here. He's put down a demo trap and another tunnel there, thinking that there might be another tunnel there.
I mean, I don't mind that. Safety first.
I think he could send out a worker. I think building it closer to that little hut on the left.
Yeah. Better location, but I guess there is that artillery platform which has an annoyingly large radius with his big gun. I'll leave that there for you to mull over.
I don't want to be mulling over any big guns.
Oh, right.
Well, interesting enough, the tech turret didn't kill the hull. Well, it didn't kill the supply, and he took it to the hull mode.
I thought he had like 4 terrorists there.
Same.
Weird. And
Maybe the tunnel?
maybe, yeah. We're seeing the range of that big gun now. R0ll could pop there. Yeah, that's a bit ambitious, I think, from Reznov. Maybe he didn't know there was a tunnel there, but
That hurt.
that really hurt.
I think R0ll can kill him here.
If I'm R0ll now, I'm pushing majorly.
Yeah, same. Just like Isengard, you empty out and you go attack.
Yeah. And
Because
I think he has sniffed an opportunity. He's driving towards that 3rd supply.
well, he's sniffing stuff. Not
Yeah.
good.
Oh, look at those bikes though. Oh, R0ll, he's not paying attention. Look at this.
Yeah, that's just bad. You
R0ll.
fucking do things. Quad get bike.
That was the most important bit you're supposed to be looking at, and he's just allowed his whole quad army to die to bikes.
The
Ooh.
fact that the quads gunned them down so quickly, that
Yeah.
should not happen.
No. I mean, when there's 3 bunched up like that, the max you would probably lose is 1 or 2, if they're bunched up well.
Yeah.
But he lost, what, 8 or 9 quads there?
Yeah,
Some
I think
scrapped?
about that number.
Oh, that hurt. I'm still recovering from that. That really hurt. Oh.
We've got 2 super techs. I think one of them has a tech terror in them.
I'll let you talk. I'm still getting over that engagement.
You're gonna have nightmares about that.
Yeah.
Well, as now I'm taking the lead of the talking after the nightmare or massacre that we saw of R0ll's quad. Reznov is going for a scud stop pretty early. He's got 1 market, whilst R0ll is only got one market. Considering that he's not got a scud, thought you'd have a few more markets dotted around. Game's looking to kind of come towards that campy location. I think R0ll's got a nice spread of tunnels along the map, but it's quite significantly behind, I think. one being with the Scud, and two, he's not really up there with the market. So I think R0ll now, this is do or die at the moment with this push. Hopefully he doesn't hit into any demo traps or another bike.
I'm nearly there. I'm still recovering. I'm nearly there. Oh, all right. So R0ll is he's going again. Here we go again.
Oh, Shaman gets taken out. Here's the demo bike. That's a bit better. He's focus firing it now. Focus fire the. Oh, R0ll. Where are you going?
I don't know where he's looking though. Where is he looking? Like, you're attacking with your most important, like, thing you should be doing.
Oh my god, that is absolute massacre. Yeah.
I've got my head in my hands here.
I'm a bit speechless with that attack. I thought he would have learned his lesson from the first one, but the fact that he's just done the exact same thing and lost the same thing, considering he had a larger army.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not.
But as I say, I don't understand. I get that, like, a really good way to get ahead is to poke, make engagements, and then still macro at home. You know, still throw down those markets, spend your money, build. But he's not really thrown anything down at home. I don't know where he was looking on both engagements. Where was he looking?
Something must have piqued his eye or something. Surely the only place he's looking is in that army.
I think
he's
it
not anything.
should be. Right, I feel like we've been here before. A few quads are poking the third supply and a demo bike is coming in. Yeah, look how quick quads gun those bikes down.
He's got nothing for the bus now though.
Nothing for the bus now, but when that bus wasn't there, and he actually had like 8 or 9 with, you know, 4 or 5 scrapped quads in that first push.
Yeah.
That could have swung him the game. He could have won that.
Yeah,
from
agreed.
there.
Agreed.
But demo Scud launchers are very, very nice, and Reznov has got one and he's throwing down a second. So R0ll is soon going to get hit by this Scud. Yeah.
Reznov's just securing his win here. He's just allowing R0ll to take the bad engagements whilst he's getting ahead in goods and markets and things like that.
I very much like that from Reznov. I like how he doesn't force it. He's just like, I know I'm ahead. I'll sit here. I'll use my Scud launcher all over you. And you can't do anything about it. That's what he's thinking right now.
He's throwing down a third Scud here.
Wow.
Got quite a few tunnels in the middle. I think he should carry on tunneling forward and try and squeeze out a couple more markets, because all things considered, he's only got, what, 5 markets in oil?
But even if R0ll is slightly ahead in markets, and is he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Not really. As soon as these Scud starts landing, he's going to be absolutely crippled anyway.
Agreed. Oh, he GPS'd half of his army, and GPS, I think, left 2 quads. That kind of gives away his army position there.
So we do have AP bullets with these quads. Just clicked on there to see that. And Jarman is waiting for the bus. Here is the bus.
Ambush as well.
Has he used that ambush or not yet?
No, not yet. I don't think he needs to.
I don't think he needs to. Maybe he's just saving it just in case. Oh, he throws down the GG. Yeah, he did. He had it just in case, and he just used it in the top right, and he probably would have just killed the oil with it.
Yeah.
Commanding win from Reznov, and he has won the set now. By the way, he's won this episode of the round robin. I think they still have got to play out the 9 games. They are fixed. But Reznov can relax a little bit because he has taken the win. So you called it, and I was way out, basically. Nowhere near I was on the prediction.
Well, it just comes down to me playing, I guess, with Reznov in like judging from skill. I've not really played R0ll to know, but obviously I saw the stream yesterday against yourself.
Right.
So that was all I kind of based it on.
Right. But I guess it, it's a different mode yesterday, Boss 2, isn't it?
Yeah, true. That is true. But I don't think Reznov can sit on his laurels here. I think he needs to press his advantage to get maximum points. So although he's won the set, I think as the other thing that you need to think about. Oh, no fun with your leg.
Ouch. That's what we call the Salt Bay meme to throw in there, sprinkling in. And yeah, and R0ll has built his supply in Saudi Arabia here, even though he's in Jordan. Yeah, but I totally agree with you. Like Reznov, he's done job one, which is win this set. But it's not now lie back and feel good about yourself. He should literally, think about the whole tournament. And since R0ll seems to be a little bit tilted, try and get the final two wins here.
Yeah, exactly. My thinking there is the fact that because you're so far ahead now, obviously your confidence being low, you can pretty much completely ruin R0ll, and get the additional points.
But
that's what I would.
A very convincing win will put him in a good spot for the tourney overall, because I think R0ll, okay, maybe he's getting a bit tilted with the lag, but R0ll on another day I think can play better than this. So the other players in this round robin, if they meet R0ll on a better day, then suddenly that set could go to R0ll, or will it be closer, for example? And if Reznov walks away here with like a 7-2, he's feeling pretty good. So that suddenly puts the pressure on like the favourites, the Vivids, the Shays, the freestylers really, to match that result against R0ll, which is not easy to do. So
I think he's just kind of hit it on the nail on the head. I think it's not a given. A R0ll on a better day could definitely take a lot more games and maybe even win the set. It just so happens that on this day, Reznov seems to have been slightly a bit better.
Yeah. And it's, I don't know, a bit weird, because R0ll started so well, but Reznov's just grown into this set and got, I feel, more and more convincing game by game. He's looked really solid.
I guess the way I'll probably put it down to is probably maybe well, I don't know if Reznov has more high-level experience, but like a confidence thing. I think that's what it is. Maybe R0ll feels a bit more pressured. Obviously, I know there's been a topic being made of obviously him being like not expert, but like being part of those kind of challenges. Maybe he's kind of had to live with that as well, in terms of he needs to improve himself here. That could also throw him off a little.
Maybe there's a pressure element where Reznov is literally just like, oh cool, a tournament, I'm going to try and do my best. So there could be a bit of that.
Because like you said, usually on a better day, R0ll would probably be a hell of a lot closer, right?
I think so. I mean, I as I say, I predicted him to edge this set from what I've seen. So yeah, I think he can play better than this, because as we were sort of saying with this whole pro league, I think these are the ones who are, if you're going to make a topic, are these the potential new experts? The Vivids, the SBLs, the Shays. So I think it's an opportunity for everyone in this pro league to show what they're made of.
Agreed. Like for me, like I always go off just like who I've played and things like that. Like that's the only way I try and base.
I mean, you can judge how. Whoa, okay, they're taking games off me, or crikey, I'm sweating for that win. You can feel it, can't you?
Yeah, exactly that. And I've not played R0ll enough to say that he's on that bracket. Whilst I know people like Show, Vivid, Freestyler, they're giving you challenges, and I can say justifiably that they have that potential to be named experts because they are taking games.
But I think at the same time, and we're just seeing a tech harass come in here. But at the same time, I think for the R0lls and the Reznovs, this is perfect chance for them because I think everybody looking at the players in this Pro League are going to say what we've said there, thinking Vivid, Shay, Freestyler, probably SPL as well. I like the 4 that you would consider, yeah, I'm going to go with them for winning overall. But then suddenly if Reznov in X amount of weeks' time is sitting on top of the bracket, we're all going, alrighty, this guy's really on the map, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, I think everybody can have their strong days as well. Things can change from game to game as well. But like you said, those 3 are probably the ones you probably favour. But you got your dark horses such as like the Reznov.
Yeah. Well, Vivid's he's pushing. He's clearing up some units here, and he's got some nicely vetted quads and techs there. Well, just the one
R0ll,
tech.
right?
R0ll, yeah.
He said Vivid.
Oh, did I say Vivid? Good old Vivid. I've been thinking of you, Vivid. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. Probably sleeping right now.
I was like, wait, dude, am I seeing a game that I've not been watching?
Vivid has woken up from Malaysia, and he has logged into R0ll's account here. And he's kicked
R0ll's playing a
Reznov.
lot better.
He's kicked off his second supply, yeah. Well, I'm pleased for R0ll here because when you've lost the set, you can get disheartened. But you know, if the set's 5-4, then that's still not bad for R0ll, is it? When it comes down to those points.
Agreed. Here it's about damage control. R0ll just needs as many points as he can because, let's say for example, if he can bring this back to let's say a 5-4,
yeah,
and he then goes on to win all the other sets, then you know this could be a tipping point for him.
Definitely.
I think Reznov might have underestimated the actual point system here because he's gone straight for a pallet when really he should have gone for 2 war batteries. Better than.
I mean, this looks like a classic case of Reznov thinking, "Oh, lovely, I've won the set," and then he's just literally laid down now on this game.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing Reznov at all on
No,
this game.
exactly.
R0ll absolutely owning it.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, he's losing buggies. Like, surely you would never see that, like that singular buggy going down like that.
Mhm.
He's even throwing down a market. What the hell?
Is he trolling or what? Why would
I
you?
have no idea.
You're throwing down the market when you get an attack. I don't know.
He's throwing down 2 markets. It's not like he's throwing down a barracks to get out battle buses or anything. Oh, he's even lost the bus. I think that's game over there. He can't be losing the bus like that.
We're seeing some weird scenes here. The Vet 3 scrapped quad gets hijacked, but it dies. R0ll on beast mode this game.
Yeah.
He's taken the top left supply here, and maybe a bit of salt's good for R0ll. We saw a bit of salt at the start of this game, and he has literally been on fire in this game while we've been reflecting on the Pro League and thinking of Vivid sleeping.
Yeah, R0ll's done really well here. He's just maybe like you said that salt got him angry.
Yeah.
Now he just went for absolute super beast mode, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, Reznov just lost 2 buggies to that 1 quad again. GG from Reznov.
GG. Well, I don't mind a little bit of banter during a set, actually. I think not just obviously probably entertaining for the viewers, but I don't know. I mean, Dommy's made the point that, you know, any expert doesn't like losing, and that's why they're experts, you know. And I think that's fair enough. So, getting a R0ll getting a bit angry there brought out his A game.
Maybe we expect a bit more salt before we start the next game.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's a bit of both things, a bit of salt and a bit of casual play from Reznov. I'm not too sure.
Don't know. But that is now, what is that? That is 5-3. So this is the last game, I'm afraid. Oh, need to open this up. There we go.
Well, like I said, if R0ll can take this now,
Yeah.
all things considered, that's still a decent result considering it could have been 7-2.
Yeah, if you think to yourself, well, I've not played my best, I got pissed off with the lag, but I only lost 5-4, then suddenly it's not the worst thing in the world, is it?
Agreed.
Pick any
Pick
map.
any map. Oh wow, yeah, he's definitely on troll mode. I don't
Yeah,
think
but
he
he's not
realises.
thinking of the whole tourney, is he? He's gone on relax mode. What map do you want to see, by the way?
Let's go with the Spalding map, Freezing Rain. That should be it.
Is that in the map? Is there a map
Oh,
pool for this though?
I don't know. I've not seen any.
Let me have a quick look. So Desolated District, Gold Cobra, Forgotten Air Battle, Arctic Lagoon, Homeland Rocks, Natural Threats, Jungle Wolf, Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye could be cool. Canyon of the Dead, Deserted Village.
What's that? Let's have a look at Deserted
Barren
Village.
Badlands and Mars Sandcastles. Should we go deserted? Should we go Deserted Village?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, this one.
This is, I think, super open, and you got a couple of random crates on it from memory.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll
So
give this a
what
go.
Yeah, why not?
We don't see it often, probably for good reason, but never mind.
I was leaning towards the Eagle Eye, to be fair.
Yeah,
Oh, this
that
is
probably
the
would have given him a
winnable
better game. But R0ll might have just had a bit of luck here.
You have been defeated.
He's brave. He's brave.
Yeah. Are we going to see an angry no eco? Fargo's in the chat, by the way. We needed Fargo earlier when there was all those AFK units. I don't know if Fargo was in the chat then. But Fargo is in the chat.
Fargo has landed.
Or he was in the chat. He was laughing at something. He is always laughing at something, Fargo, isn't he?
Happy go lucky, eh?
Yeah.
Wait, where's Reznov?
Let's have a look. Oh, there he is. Deserted Village.
Do you think no eco's a bit risky, yeah?
I think so, but it is, I think, a small rush distance.
Okay.
Or maybe it looks small, but actually it's deceptively quite long. But hey, that's what I like to say to the missus. No. Anyway, we got Reznov with the nuke, and we have R0ll with the USA in our final game of this fixed 9 matches. And I think I was actually, jokes aside, I think it is deceptively long. Maybe no eco isn't a good idea here.
I think he's going for the no eco. Maybe the no eco is a good idea, to be fair, considering how wide the map is. But I probably wouldn't, because you can still get these kind of bunkers. You know, nuke not being as strong, let's say, as tank. Maybe you might need to no eco versus tank on this map.
True. He's thrown down 2 supplies in the end.
Yeah, this is what I want to see. I want to see, you know, the ability to play good on 2 supplies than just no eco, trying to use the game mechanics, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's the best bit, abusing the game mechanics.
Well, if they're trying to show this skill, then this is what it's all about. Like
True.
I said, don't get me wrong, if you want to no eco against a tank, then fair enough.
Yeah.
But against the nuke, I don't think it needs to be done.
Just to give you some random updates on some of my clan wars in the past few days, I've been no eco'd as Vanilla China. Some people no eco'd me when I was Vanilla China. How about that? And as nuke.
That's just disgusting.
That's disgusting. Well,
but you deserve it.
I deserve it. I deserve it for all those dead dozers.
Exactly.
We got a fire base on the right. I think that's not a bad placement from R0ll. He's got his V going up the middle, and he's going to kill that dozer and get
That's
in the
going
bunker.
to be a huge pick-off. He needs to pick that off, otherwise he's going to have an influx of tank hunters there.
Maybe just gun down the barracks, no?
Yeah, I would.
He ignores it. He wants to do some damage to the trucks.
nice micro there from R0ll. Reznov has got he's missed the break on that side, but he's going to go bring a gap towards R0ll's left supply. Question is, has R0ll seen it?
I don't think he has. R0ll's very much focused on doing some damage to the trucks. And that is very good if he does that damage, but he's got to pull his Chinooks here, and he is not at the moment. R0ll. Chinook down. He's not noticing this at all. He's too busy with his 2Vs. He's not seen that gap at all.
So his damage that he's done with the Humvee is just kind of normalized with the 2 Chinooks being taken down for him there as well.
I
so
mean,
as,
arguably worse. 2.4k worth there.
yeah.
But he hasn't lost a V. So what he could do is get an ambulance and just say bugger it and go across the map, hunt the other dozer and go for a base trade.
I don't think he even needs to do that. He might as well here. He clears it all up without losing.
He's lost one.
He needs an ambulance here. He could have crushed it with an ambulance there.
He's trying to re-establish his economy, so he's not going for the brute force method.
Well, here's the thing. If he micros well here, although his economy might get hit again on the left, he's got gas there. Maybe you're right. Maybe going straight for a base race is probably his best choice.
I think it's hard when to call it. Like, when is that moment when you just say to yourself, right, screw the base, I'm going for it because I got a decent V count. But I don't know. I mean, I think just chasing gats side to side is not the right idea. And all he's done is remake 2 Chinooks to lose them again.
Yeah. Well, at one point it did look like he could hold, but obviously Reznov is rolling the gap on the left and he's got more tank hunters.
I think, as you said, if he'd have killed that barrack straight and took no damage, he'd have been in a good spot. Where is Reznov's dozer? So Reznov is aware that R0ll is going for that base trade. R0ll has a dozer on the left as well. He's got one camped by his fire base.
He's got Reznov's dozers bypassing R0ll's dozer on the left there.
Wow.
So
Has
they
he...
both got...
This is getting exciting. Troop crawler. Yeah, 2 troop crawlers in the mix. War factory is now down. R0ll needs to make sure he's got a building or a scaffold somewhere. But I think Reznov has been a bit more on point on the awareness because he's built a barracks there. Has he seen R0ll's dozer on the left? We'll find out. R0ll definitely hasn't seen Reznov's because he's sending his Vs on scout mode here. Okay, Reznov is...
He's got a tank hunter, so he must see it, or maybe not.
He might just want to take the bunker. Maybe they don't see it. R0ll's going towards it now.
He's got a barracks there. Surely he can see.
Oh my god. Well, first things first. Oh, he moved really close to that supply if it had had mines on it. Okay, he's cleared up the Battlemaster. That's not a bad thing to clear up.
He's seen
He's seen it.
He's
seen it, yeah.
R0ll brought this back, 5-4.
And he is level 3, and he can make a Pathfinder. He's not got the dozer. He didn't get it.
It's on like 1 HP.
He's made a Pathfinder though. He's made a Pathfinder.
That's GG there.
Yeah.
well played, R0ll, bringing that back.
Wow.
5-4.
I mean, USA should be beating Nuke. We know that, and it was very close in the end. Very entertaining.
We've got a command center being built here. Oh, if that command center goes up...
And he uses his bomber on those last buildings.
Oh my god.
If R0ll messes about too much, that could actually work. Oh my god.
The good thing here is Reznov is keeping him distracted with the units up at the top.
Yeah. And he's got his tank hunters into position to protect that last dozer.
I think even if he sneezes on that dozer, it's dead.
It is, but R0ll's not paying attention.
Oh, R0ll! What are you doing? He's trying to go for the laser lock.
Okay, he gets it. He gets it. Yeah. GG.
Wow.
And 5-4 Reznov in the end. So it was a super close set. Little bit of army luck at the end, and I don't know how much Reznov chilled when he knew he won the set, but yeah, entertaining games there. Very entertaining games.
I think we'll see a lot of close games in this set. I think it's very hard to separate some of the players in this group.
We've done I think they're going to have to replay that, by the way, because the last game was supposed to be Air Mirror.
Oh.
So we're going to have to redo that. I hope R0ll's not run away. Have they gone room? They both run away. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's try and get hold of them.
So, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was Reznov said pick any map, and that confused us a bit. But last matchup is Air Mirror.
I've just said that to Reznov. He went, "Oh lol." Okay, so he's coming back. Do you have R0ll on chat? Because I don't have R0ll.
I've just checked my Discord, and I'm messaging R0ll on Discord now.
Okay. Oh no, I do have him.
And I've also just noticed I've been spammed like crazy on Discord.
R0ll goes really. He's 1-5.
Yeah, but it's important for the set, isn't it? So
Okay.
They don't realise the. I don't think they realise the importance of individual wins, do they?
No, they don't. Yeah. It's a bit weird then to have an air mirror as the last game.
So is there a specific map for that air mirror? Let's actually just get this right.
Surely
Air
you have
mirror,
the air.
Desolated District, yeah.
Wouldn't you have the air mirror at the very start instead of the very end?
Yeah, I thought it was at the start, and then I totally forgot about it.
Was it at the start, or is it a final deciding game? I'm a bit confused.
It was the final game, Air Mirror, actually, yeah. So,
well, that's a bit unfortunate for all.
It is, but it was army imbalance, and yeah, the rule of the tourney is the rule. As I say, I've not overly checked this because this is a new tourney. I was relying on these guys to be on point with what they're doing. And I think we've got the map right now. So, Air Mirror, Desolated District.
I wonder. Who are you going for in this one, R0ll or Reznov?
Well, I've been wrong all night. So, I'll go for Reznov in this one. I bet R0ll will blooming end up winning it. But I'll go for Reznov in this.
Alright, if you go for Reznov, I'll go for R0ll.
Okay.
I think R0ll's got his mojo, and I think Reznov is chilling at the moment. Unless he's realised, unless he's realised that the points matter.
Not seen too many air mirrors on Desolated District, have you?
No, actually. Trying to think now.
No.
I can't remember the last time I've seen it, but it does open up to being a good game, to be honest, on here.
Well, we got R0ll in red with the Air Force General on the left.
And we've got Reznov as the teal, as the Air Force as well on the top right. I was going to say, which supplies would you go for here? Would you take the crates or the supply at the bottom there?
The crates are tempting, but you are closer to then your opponent's Raptors.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Very good point. Very good point.
So I literally, it's funny you mentioned that because it crossed my mind on the load screen about those crates. It's funny you mentioned
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well.
Yeah.
As he loaded up the map. I don't know, man. I'm quite tempted to go for the crates because you get the economy a bit quicker. As we're saying that, R0ll is preparing a drop though. Both players are preparing a drop.
Big drop. 5 MDs from R0ll. I think even 6 MDs from R0ll. And an oil grab. How many did Reznov load up there?
I think 4.
Right.
I'm not too sure. I was paying a bit more attention to R0ll's drop, to be fair.
Yeah, I was looking at R0ll as well. Well, we'll look at Reznov's drop now then. Looks like 4. You might be right there. And
Instant laser lock for Rez.
very nice. Chinook down. And Chinook down on the other side of the map as well.
I think that would be the difference when you see at like maybe a top level game. Like, don't get me wrong, it can happen in top level games as well, where you lose a Chinook. But usually when you've only got one Chinook, when both players only got one Chinook.
Yeah. But this is already better for Reznov because Reznov is still happily farming or mining on his main supply, whereas R0ll has no mining right now. And okay, I mean R0ll does have the one Raptor, which he did use
for the oil.
Yeah, he can get that one oil, I suppose. And Reznov really delayed his airfield there. Will he get on top of the Raptor though in time?
What's R0ll doing? He's got ranges there. He's gonna...
Dozer's down. Oh, he can't load that with a Raptor there. Oh, wow.
Well, that happened.
That happened.
I don't know. I think R0ll is looking pretty decent here. If R0ll can get the other 2 oils and continuously to harass with that drop with the wrap, I think R0ll can win here.
I mean, R0ll. Okay, well, R0ll's got one Chinook.
Laser lock. Oh my god! Just use your own wrap to kill his wrap. Oh, he needs to split. Oh, just at the last minute. I think he could use his wrap to kill his wrap.
He could. I mean, he's going to be there all day with 2 MDs on that Raptor.
Yeah, he should use the MDs on the Dozer and kill the power and use the wrap to kill his wrap. Oh, he's going for the Chinook instead. Maybe not the best choice. Wait, is he going to hit it?
Oh, he is!
Yeah. Oh, what?
I don't think the MDs were firing. It didn't quite didn't quite combo. But those 2 MDs can chip away at the Chinooks when they're on their own.
Yeah. Well, I probably would go for the power here. Try and damage the building as much as possible.
I think Reznov is going to kill a Chinook, but Reznov's getting the oil as well, and he's going to kill R0ll's Ranger in the top left. He's got a Ranger in the bottom right in position to capture that oil. He's killing R0ll's Chinook there.
Yeah, the only way R0ll gets back into this game is if he took the oils. And the fact that...
He did just kill both Chinooks though, of Reznov.
It's a bit dicey, isn't it? Who's going to be ahead?
I mean, we're looking at 1 oil and 1 Chinook versus 2 oils, no Chinooks at the moment. Okay, one more Chinook is back on the map. What's the Raptor count? Like 2 Raptors
2.
each?
Yeah.
Ooh, we failed on that Chinook kill. The thing is, I don't think R0ll realises, he must do though, that Reznov's got the oil because there were rangers there.
Yeah. The longer those oils are alive for Reznov, the better it is for him.
Yeah.
Another Chinook gets taken down. Where are the wraps of Reznov?
I think he's waiting to... Oh, bit impatient there.
Could have got both.
Yeah. Is R0ll
chose
even
not to.
mining with that Chinook? Or is it just stood there?
I think he's stood there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Reznov's going to take this game.
Yep.
Yeah, R0ll is not mining with that Chinook.
Oh no.
It looks
Think
like it's
now-
over the supply.
Yeah.
Reznov's done him a favour there by killing it for him, because I think just standing there not mining's worse than not having one there.
Agreed. Agreed. But I think as soon as he sees the oils, I think that's when you know it's GG.
Power down.
Although, if R0ll can kill the airfield of Reznov, he could bring himself back into it. He's got 3 wraps. He's gonna. I think he's got. No, he's not got 4 yet.
I mean, he can capture the oil back in the top left at least.
Yeah.
He's
R0ll's been
still.
without power. The whole.
I think R0ll is realised now that it's winning with the Raptors he's got. Maybe he's making a 4th, then he can go for that airfield kill.
Reznov has got his 4th now, so this
Oh.
could go the other way.
He decides to secure
nice
his oil
slipper.
though instead.
Yeah. I don't think he's got the money for a 4th.
I think he did have some money, and he had over 1k at one point, and he's now at 500. So
Okay.
yeah, he spent that on a wrap. He now has got the 4 wraps, and I think he will go for that airfield kill. This is his opportunity.
Yeah. This is do or die right now.
I mean, you're losing your oil, but I think you've just got to
Oh no.
go for
Wait.
that airfield. Reznov is aware. Oh no, he's failed.
Oh yeah,
no,
he's
no.
over. Can't lose those 2. He needs to have wool and firing at the same time.
Yeah.
He lost 2 missiles to it.
And Reznov has all 3 oil now. Oh, he fires at a raptor. GG's. So actually, Reznov takes this set 6-3. That's pretty convincing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Pretty-
I did go for Reznov at the start, to be honest. But hopefully R0ll can pick up his performances from this first game. At least he's got a barometer of where he needs to be.
Yeah. Okay, well that was an interesting little set. Now, I think you and I are playing in 9. Is it 9 o'clock we're playing?
Yeah.
So I'll close out the stream here and spend the remainder of the time trying to install the patch.
I'm gonna go get
Because that's what I'm going to need, I think, in order to get on patch 1.04. But yeah, thanks for joining me there in that co-cast. Always fun to chat
Thanks
about
for
the
having me.
games.
for sure.
And
For sure.
I'll see you, well, pretty soon. I think I'll grab a bite to eat. And jokes aside, I genuinely will need to try and install this patch somehow.
Oh, I'm always about if you need any help with it, so just message me.
All right, cool.
All right, buddy.
All right then. Well,
GG's.
thanks for joining me, and see you in a bit.
See you. See ya.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. Reznov takes the win there, 6-3 over R0ll. So some interesting games there. Shame we had a touch of lag there. You know, it is what it is when players are in different locations and we've got a bit of distance. Tune in to Dominator at 9 o'clock because I'm playing a best of 13 against Logica in patch 1.04 plus. I'm not sure what that is, so I will find out myself at 9 o'clock as well. But thanks for joining me for this stream, and I will see you guys in game at 9 o'clock on Dommy's stream. So GG's guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.
I will go.
Our plan will succeed. Watch this. I make the sacrifice. They won't notice. Let's do some body. It is good. So generous of you. You are going to like this. We'll get there soon enough.